Vasyl Lomachenko against Teofimo Lopez is now official for October 17th. That lightweight unification that we've been waiting for, that was originally scheduled for June, is now going to be going ahead with or without a crowd. And it is one of the best fights of the year that was scheduled for the year pre-virus, when we had what we thought was just going to be an absolutely packed 2020. So definitely looking forward to this one. And in this day and age, when a lot of world champions only fight twice a year, I think if you at least get one real meaningful fight in there, then the year definitely has not been a waste. This fight is not going to be on pay-per-view. I do think you have to pay a subscription fee for ESPN, but you are not going to have to pay additional. And from my understanding, pay-per-views in America are usually borderline extortionate. Over here in the UK, we have got Alexander Povetkin fighting Dillian Whyte at heavyweight. £20 is pretty average for us. But to think that those guys, Dillian Whyte, who's a good heavyweight, nothing more, nothing less, and an old Alexander Povetkin, you have to pay for that. And you're not going to have to pay for Lomachenko Lopez. That sends a good message right there. And it reminds me that a lot of people on YouTube, which is where a lot of people spend their time these days, live their lives, loads of people keep reiterating that they're dropping boxing, that they're going over to MMA, because that's where the big fights always happen. They say you can rely on it. They're going to make the meaningful fights. Well, we have a really meaningful fight here. Even if Lomachenko is going to be the big favourite, it's a meaningful fight, and it's not on pay-per-view. That is a good message. Now, Lomachenko hasn't really had a fight where we've been that worried about him, because he's fought a lot of good fighters. I think I'd have him just about pound for pound number one. But Rigondeaux, Gary Russell Jr., Linares, he hasn't really fought anybody that's had a real danger factor. Rigondeaux probably would have had he been the same size. Even if Lomachenko is in control for a large portion of this fight against Lopez, Lopez brings size and he brings power and youth. So for as long as he's in this fight, it is a compelling fight, and he brings a certain danger and dimension in there that we haven't perhaps seen yet that Lomachenko's had to deal with. So it definitely is an interesting fight. Great news, not on pay-per-view. I've definitely got Lomachenko winning this one. He's had to give up some money, so maybe he's going to put a real whooping on him now. How do you see it going?